Now on Sunday night I got killed by a wing at TOC, but why does that prove open is really actually very easy to survive it? Well, we'll get to that. This was earlier in the evening. This was me and Al pirating in Seoul. We didn't see many people. He killed an FDL twice that was a bounty hunter, and we spared this guy, but Al did take his drives out. I totally missed him. My fixed missiles are way better against big ships than they are against small, I can tell you. But yeah, I died, but it actually proves that open is really easy, and I will show you exactly why in this video and go through it step by step. Because once you're fully engineered, once you're actually in an engineered ship and know how to escape and evade, you should not die unless you really want to, or you're just sort of hanging out for a bit of a laugh, or you're in a 1v1 to the death.
Drives are gone.
Oh, that was a...
Yeah, learn life.
Eventually.
Yeah, we just shot that guy's drives out and let him go once we talked him into how to reboot and repair. And even with that attack, he had ample time to escape. Now this next guy had no time to escape, but that was because his ship was made of paper. This is the entirety of what I saw in the first fight between him and Al, which is not a lot.
Telling me how he's discovered his first planet.
What the fuck?
Where was I? Oh yeah, so after Al's two fights with that FDL, which were both basically one pass and one hit with Plasmax, TOC turned up. Now, I jumped back over and got my Mamba because TOC were in missile Mamba builds with multi-cannons and missiles, so that'd be a missive and missiles, which is no good for my armor builds. This is Salfish's footage, which he posted with the tag gone in 60 seconds, which I thought was quite funny, and it's just me dying to torpedoes, to the 4 of them in a wing. However, I want to use this as an example of why it's really easy to actually survive in open, even though I died. But you know, these are some of the most accomplished gankers on Xbox. If you actually take a look at the build, it's quite funny because he's got a Guardian frameshift drive booster, a fuel scoop and stuff like that in there. Stuff combat players wouldn't have because gankers have to travel long distances to find targets. So, you know, Salfish is the one, ganks a lot of people, TOC are legendary gankers. So, you know, let's see my version of the footage. And I'll show you why I'm saying it's really easy to survive. So I jump over to a system where I know 3 TOC and 1 Salfish is waiting to kill me. I have a 500 million credit bounty on my head, which I suspect is from Salfish, but that's a whole other story. But so, you know, they're going to attack me. So I'm just going to poodle over there. Now, if I wanted to just get away, I would submit and immediately high wake once my FSD is cooled down. Now, even though these are some of the top gankers in the game, let's see how they do at killing me before I could potentially escape. Let's see how long it takes from when I'm interdicted, when my FSD cools down, to when I actually die against 4 very proficient gankers. Now, you know, all I actually do in this is just go 4-1-1, fire some chaff and wing around at pretty much 0 throttle. You can see from Salfish's footage, I'm barely moving. You know, I have no interest in I don't even attempt to escape. I just sit there and just tank the lot. But now we've submitted to the interdiction. Now if I don't submit, it's 40 seconds for my FSD to cool down. But I did submit, so my FSD is already cooled down now. That's 4 minutes 35 into the video, my FSD cooled down. I am now free from this point to just plot to another system and jump. Even if you take into account 10 seconds or so for flipping through menus, if you filter your nav panel by just system and stations, you'll be out really quickly. But yeah, I could have long gone by now. In fact, as you'll see from this footage, even if the interdiction had failed in some ridiculous way and I'd been trapped for 40 seconds, I could have easily escaped. And these are, you know, 4 very proficient gankers. And all I'm doing is, you know, as you can see, is 4 pips to shields, 411 firing chaff. Now if I was trying to escape, I would have just gone 420, plotted and escaped, maybe popped a bit of chaff. I mean, we're at the point now you'd only be in this fight if you were willingly staying, because even with 40 seconds I could have got out. It's a full, well, I think it's 1 minute 20 seconds, but it's over a minute from the FSD cooldown to now, and at 5:37, and I could have easily escaped even if I got trapped for the full 40 seconds. I had plenty of time to plot and high wake. And as you can see, my ship's still pretty robust until those torpedoes come in. You can see them on screen there. Yeah, I love the purple plume on the reverberating cascade torpedoes. And this time Selfish got his range right, because the last time he fired them at me, he shot them a bit too soon and they just impacted against my FDL with no effect. But, you know, from this point on it's just GG and that's it. And that is 4 of the best gankers around trying to kill me. If you have the right engineering, you can survive. Honestly, it's not that difficult to survive in open. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.